Hi there, aloha from Hawaii. This is a short video of a Generac generator. Very rare what I'm trying to see, trying to look for videos online. Very rare bird indeed. Anyway, this is where the generator is pulled out from. It's in it doesn't produce any power for some odd reason, but it starts up. Well, it took a while to get it started up. Apparently that the carburetor was all gunked up. Anyway, let's go look inside. In case this puppy starts but doesn't want to pump power. And of course, we have a helper. Yeah, okay. We'll get to that later. Okay? But anyway. So, the puppy doesn't give me any power, so what we did so far is replace the AVR, or automatic voltage regulator, with this puppy right here. I'm not sure this red light's supposed to light up, but it doesn't, so I'm assuming something else is wrong. But again, usually by replacing the automatic voltage regulator, the problem should be solved, but in this case it does not. So by doing a little bit more research, by adding voltage, DC voltage, to the positive side of the brush, which is usually located nearer to the bearing, and voila, voltage does appear. Okay. So at least we know that the windings are still intact, but whatever makes that automatic voltage regulator pop to life ain't happening. So my next step was to order a master control board, which is here, right here. And yeah, we'll get to you. Okay, I know you wanted to start too, but anyway, one thing about this generator is kind of strange in design is the actual coil assembly, and all it is this piece of sheet metal covers it, and that's it, man. It ain't, it ain't rainproof or weatherproof in any way. It's just a piece of sheet metal covering the. Maybe later on I'll take it off and show you exactly what is what, but by removing that cover, you get to see all those copper thingies inside there. But again, it's the Generac. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna snoop in later, and then we can see. Well, actually, I'm gonna take this puppy apart again. Like I said, I'm gonna replace the board and try to see if that's my problems. Okay. Be right back. Oh, and if you wonder what is all these other wires for? This wire is my ground, because later on, if you look at this thingy real good, the green wire has been spliced into the white wire, which is neutral. So we're going to separate all that. We're going to add a ground. This plug here, the only wire that I activated on this wire is the ground. See? So in this case, my blue wire is going to be attached to this green wire here, and this wire here, I'm going to do all that. It's going to be put into the circuit. This is the twist for the AC. This is for the regular stuff, meaning onboard computers and television for the tow truck. Okay. Anyway. Oh, did I mention the fuse system? Since it's out of truck, the fuse system has been modified to a Johnson setup. If you Johnson Everroot, most marine people notice this connection here, which will make me a little more, since it is now out of my quote unquote RV is going to be connected to a event root system. Okay? But otherwise, because I don't think I'm going to use this generator as a backup genset, because hurricane season in Hawaii is coming up. I think most people are aware of that. And by watching the news today, and maybe tomorrow too, there is a threat of North Korea creating some havoc in our area, and we should be prepared in case North Korea does really something stupid to us people in Hawaii. Anyway, we'll cut back and then get my wrenches and screwdrivers and impact guns and take this puppy apart, replace the boards, and start this puppy up and see if that solved my power problems. Okay, now we have here, if you notice, night has fallen, dark has also got a backup. Okay, this more visitors. Okay, fine. We'll fix you guys up later. Anyway, with all the help that I got, for everyone's, come, you know, do what you guys like. Come on. Anyway, parts has been replaced, and guess what? The freaking thing made electricity. Unbelievable for Generac. With you've seen a lot of weird things about these generators. Very unreliable, which I think is totally right. Anyway, you see here the main control board. It was the main control board. It was everything. When I changed that board, everything lit up. And like I said, that red LED lit up too. First time I seen that. That's on the voltage control board. So I'm not sure the old voltage control board that I replaced, which is down right there. I don't know if it's bad or not, but I guess it's worth keeping around. Okay. And like I said, the main control board here. And the natives are getting restless. Anyway, yeah, you notice sea foam, and like I said, now I have to solder take off the ground. The ground is going straight into neutral. So neutral ground short out, which causing some problems with some of my GFI compliance, because it'll trip because the ground is shorted to neutral, of course. And like I said, then this blue wire here, which only does ground. That's all the thing gotta do, ground this chassis here. And later tonight, because like I said, the natives here, the natives are getting restless. I don't know why. I did feed them, but anyway, the natives are getting restless. Anyway, we'll get back to you in a short while we're putting this up, and we'll take care of the native population. Okay. Okay, here we go. One last go around before try to start this puppy up. Of course, we hooked up a load. Actually, what I did there, I had to go to Home Depot and pick up some 20 amp twists. So this will run I'm gonna try to see if I can get that rooftop air conditioning running again. It's like I mentioned before, it's Coleman. Most tool trucks should be very familiar with this unit. It's like a standard unit for us guys. And I also made my switch longer. Took it out because like I said, I'm gonna use it more like a garage. It's gonna stay like it's gonna live here. It's not gonna live in RV anymore. Anyway, did some real fast fact check. like I mentioned, wanted to say that the cover for coils, or well, the color of the rotor, it's only a piece of sheet metal. There it is. It's not like I said. This generator is not weather protected in any way. It needs a home, needs a box or something like that. And I mean, here in the islands, corrosion does takes its toll. So I have to cover this thing up with something thick and plastic and anti-rust. Anyway, the generator is rated for roughly 4,500 watts, 39 amps, split between two breakers, a 30 amp breaker and a 20 amp breaker. Motor speed is only 2,600. They call it a slow speed, but I think that's kind of like high. Anything closer to 3,000, I consider that pretty high. The rotor, since this is a belt-driven machine, the rotor runs at 3,600. So almost 1,000 spins difference between the two guys here, between the motor and the rotor itself. Total weight on this package is supposed to be 200 pounds. I guess we won't be putting this in our backpack anytime soon. I'm assuming that does not include the weight of the battery. In this case, I'll put a motorcycle battery on it, which seems to be sufficient. And engine, single cylinder, it's a 407 cc. That's pretty big actually, considering that weed eater is roughly about 30. And so this sucker is a 407 single cylinder air cooled metal sleeve. Supposed to have special rings. It also says it has oil pressure lubrication versus just splash them. So anyway, let me stabilize this camera, then get the fuel lines. The last thing is the fuel line. Okay, run. It runs and put out power, as you can see, varying loads, meaning the rooftop air conditioner or just on regular good old high wattage tungsten light. They didn't really phase the generator much. I think that's a good deal, kind of like a neat situation that you won't even have too much of a surge situation, meaning the sensitive electronic equipment, which they do recommend to run it on the other leg, the one that got the light on. So that's a good thing, and it's still running. Unbelievable. Anyway, one last note. Generac does not support this generator, even though it has their name on it. I gave them a call the other day and they said, nope, no service, no tech service, no technical documents, no nothing. Can you believe that? After all that, they don't even support this generator anymore. Anyway, I hope it helps you guys out. Any questions? Drop me some text. Anyway, you have a nice day. And aloha.